It's 5 o'clock and I decided I want to make cookies. I actually think I need to get out of these sweatpants. I am getting hot for some reason. I think I'm going to take these sweatpants off because it's a little toasty when I turn that oven on. Now, let's get back to cookies because we really need to do that. Come here. So, I was trying to grab my notes. This is my calendar. This is not what I need. I don't have it together today. My notes, for some reason, I put them in my phone and I usually always write them out because, girl, why are you over here like that? Come over here. Come over here. Because I like to put them on my fridge. My father-in-law calls it an icebox, and it took me almost an entire year to realize what he was talking about. That was not clicking in the light bulbs up there. Anyways, I de-wrapped, is that the word? I unwrapped all of these Rolos because we are making a Rolo stuffed cookie, which I feel like is literally just a turtle cookie with no pecans. I don't know, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it because I feel like if y'all grasp too much of how much I overthink, then y'all will overthink too. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't say any of that. Okay, so I'm gonna make like a chocolate cookie and I'm gonna stuff it with Rolos and I'm gonna top it with Rolos and it's just gonna be like a goodness and like a pull apart chocolate caramel goodness. You get it? It's the deal with this today. Then we're gonna do a hello. We're gonna do a what? Come on, Caitlin, just look at your notes. We're gonna do a we're gonna do a honey bun cookie stuffed with pear preserves because I don't think y'all understand how good this is. I posted that I made an Elvis cake the other day. It's a very famous cake that I used to make a lot, but then things get crazy, you know, things die down. Well, we are bringing it back, and it is a banana cake because if you know Elvis, Elvis loved banana and peanut butter and chocolate. No, I don't know. Banana and peanut butter, I'm pretty sure. I don't know Elvis that well. My husband does. Ah! I didn't get enough bananas. I wanted to eat some this week too. This recipe calls for 4 bananas. What a crap show. Just cook them for a few minutes and watch them. You want them to be like black. And it just makes them more... Is it ripe? Lordy B. I gotta start researching things before I get on here and start talking to y'all because I think that's all that needs to be said. I was trying to cook me a sandwich earlier. I was trying to be like Subway. So I put my thing on broil and I put the rag up top. But we're done with that now. Okay, let's throw these bananas in here. My grandmother's recipe for banana cake, and then I'm gonna do my peanut butter cream cheese icing and chocolate ganache drizzle that I make. Not a fan of pumpkin, but I'm about to attempt to make pumpkin cupcakes, and I'm gonna roll it in a pumpkin spice sugar. God, that smell is still sticking with me. I really hope I like this. Okay, let me try this. I've got Cheez-Its in my mouth and there's too many mixed flavors. Cheese and the spice are both there. Come here. They are pretty black, so I think that's what we're going for. This thing just cut off. I don't think I ever pressed record. It's a good thing I didn't have a lot going on. Anyways, these are the bananas mashed up. You totally missed me mashing them up because apparently I didn't click record. Now we're going to fold in the flour, and I'm not telling you the rest of the ingredients because it's a secret. But you want to fold them in gently. But this camera can be pushed down. Here you go. This is about where you want it. You don't want it completely mixed up. Like there's still stuff on the edges I got to get down, and some of the things aren't completely folded in, and there's a reason for that. We're back up here. Are we leaning? Okay, there's a reason you don't want it mixed all the way in, because you have to fold in these bananas as well. And then if you mix it all the way in and then mix in the bananas, then you will overmix your mix. Try saying that 5 times fast. Grease and dust your pans. I cannot stress this enough. Crisco. You rub the Crisco on the pan like this. It's basically like you're rubbing butter on a pan, but you're rubbing Crisco. And you rub it around. Like this. That's what it looks like. Then you throw whatever Crisco's left back in there, because that was a clean pan, so it's still clean Crisco. No cross-contamination. Gotta dust the pans like this, or just the singular pan I'm doing today. You're gonna be left with excess flour, and you just get rid of that. Don't let me forget I'm cooking cupcakes. This is not usually how I pour my mix, but for you to be able to see it coming out of the bowl, I am pouring it very awkwardly. Now, banana cooks very differently than anything else. Well, fruits cook goodness gracious. Fruits cook very differently than anything else. So it's going to take longer for this to cook than a normal cake. And also, to make sure it cooks in a level manner, I'm going to use a flour nail. This is what they look like, and you usually can pipe flowers on it, hint the name, and scoop them up, and this is crooked. Girl, what is going on? Anyways, and you can scoop them up, not the nail, scoop the flour up and put it on the cake, but you can also flip them over and do like this. You put it, I'm not going to tilt my cake because it will make it unlevel, but I'm going to put it in the middle like that. So when it cooks, it has a centerpiece heating up as well, so the edges cook at the same time as the center cooks. And it's perfect for like 12-inch and larger cakes, because those are a wider thing that's having to cook in a pan. If that makes sense. One thing at a time, because I think these cupcakes are done. So come on, let's go look at them. Hot. 2 more minutes. This smells so much better than that pumpkin spice container. This is for me, so I can touch it with my nose. I do want to try it without anything else. Oh baby, that's top tier. I'm gonna put some cream cheese icing on it. I'm gonna take these on the cooling rack and flip them, because if you leave cupcakes in the pan when they come out of the oven, they're gonna continue to cook. I guess I'm just going to show you the cookies after they're done. It's really no fun to watch me make them. I got all of the cookies, the cookie dough prepped, and I got it in the fridge. So we'll cook that in the morning and let it rest overnight. It is 9:51 and I'm so ready to go to bed, but I want to get a few of these things done before I go to bed. So first things first is I mix together sugar. God, I'm tired, so bear with me. I mix together sugar, pumpkin spice, and cinnamon, and I undid all of the cupcakes like this. I took the wrapping off of them, and I'm going to roll around the cupcakes in the sugar with the icing, so the icing has some of that sugar too. And then I'm gonna bag these up, or box them up, not put them in a bag. I'm very proud of myself because I did do the dishes. How pretty. I'm going to pull it apart for you because I'm so excited. I do need to use it to take photos tomorrow, so I feel like I should cut it, not pull it apart. I'm so tired, y'all. Oh my goodness. That is absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's take a bite out of it. I got something in my eye. I don't like pumpkin, so. That's a knee slapper. That is so dang good. I can't use this, so I'm gonna throw it away because it has cupcake crumbs in it. Ah, that's so good. I literally have no energy to do my full screen, but hopefully people aren't like, oh my gosh, she opened up my cupcake. But it's the aesthetic of it all. It cooked perfectly because of the flour nail. I want to show y'all how good it looks. She look good, huh? My eyes are about to fall asleep. For sure, chocolate, you have to add more heavy whipping cream to it. White chocolate, be very careful. It thins out very easily, so you don't add as much heavy whipping cream. And I don't work with dark chocolate, so I have no idea what you do with that. Does that even make any sense? Do you even care? Let me get you closer. My best friend is going to be so jealous. She lives an hour away from me, from where these desserts will be sold, and this is her favorite thing ever, and she's pregnant, so she's been craving it like crazy. Then you just repeat. So you add the icing again, and you repeat that as well. So chocolate, chocolate. Okay guys, I am going head to bed. We will catch back up in the morning, guys. I am going to bed. Good night. Okay, really quick, because I've got to get on the road. I've got a grocery pickup, and I've got to go feed my parents' animals because they're out of town. And I've got other errands to run. Unfortunately, I cannot take you along with me because I forgot to charge my battery to my camera last night. So I did not explain what this was. This is my carrot cake mix, and I am pouring it on the bottom because I am making carrot cheesecake. I think that's the word for it. And I'm gonna pour the mix on the bottom, and then I'm gonna pour cheesecake over it, and then I'm gonna scoop little scoops of carrot cake and swirl it in so it makes a pretty like crust look when I go to cut it. And I think you're a little too far away. Here's my cheesecake mixture. I'm gonna pour it on top. That's my coffee. I heated it up so it's like really hot when I get on the road. I'm gonna be on the road for Hopefully not too long, but probably long enough to needing to heat it up like that. You can't see. I'm going to scoop it and like slowly pull it like this. I really don't remember what I did last time. I think this is what I did. I've got to start documenting this. Okay, now we're gonna put this in the oven and then I gotta get on the road. It's cooking at a super low temperature, so I'll be able to go do stuff for at least 2 hours. Okay, we are back. My parents went out of town this week as well as my in-laws, so I have to take care of everybody's animals and it's just a mess. So I took a shower afterwards. I felt so gross. But now we are back and we are ready to make some cookies. So we are going to start off with the cookie butter s'mores. I want to see how these do. So I'm not going to put as many, but I have the oven set to 400. So I'll update you in 10 minutes. Lord, please let these stay thick and tall. Amen. I'm gonna lose my crap. If I hit record one more time and it does not record. At first we were having trouble with the microphone never going on. Now we're having trouble with the actual camera not going on. This is what the bad Mama Jamma looks like. Come on. Focus, focus, focus. Literally, I have no idea why this is not focusing. There she goes. There she goes. I put too many cookies on. I have to reshape these up. I kind of messed that up. But it's okay. They're hot. They're fresh. We can re-round them up. Oh my gosh. BRB. I just put too many on one pan. This would actually work great if I just wouldn't have put so many on one pan. These are gonna taste amazing. Okay, now we're gonna let these cool and I'm gonna add icing to these because these are stuffed with the cinnamon roll. And then I'm gonna add icing between these because they're gonna be sandwiches. And then I gotta decorate the rest of the cookies. We have a bunch of fun flavors. We have chocolate, we have strawberry, we have golden cheesecake, lemon, and then a classic vanilla. I've already greased the pans with Crisco. Now I'm about to dust them with flour. This apron like pulls my shirt back and chokes my neck. Look how cute. I need to get my wedding photos printed. I haven't done that. There's so much to do around here. I don't know the song. My husband just called and told me he almost pulled a Caitlin. Now listen here. Come here. A Caitlin. I said, what do you mean? He said, I almost hit Brendan. First of all, Brendan shouldn't have been back there. Second of all, just because I've backed up and hit a lot of cars does not mean I've backed up and hit a lot of people. So let's get that straight. Actually, on a more positive note, I've not hit any cars in the current car I am in. My new car, knock on wood, knock on wood. But yes, when I had my very first car, a lot of people chose to park behind me and blame it on me. I don't think that's my fault, but whatever. The past is in the past. some cookies to give to her friends. So we're gonna box those up for her and get them out of the way. I'm gonna bring them to her in the morning when I go to town. I just add a sheet of parchment paper, and she wanted a dozen chocolate chip. She's so funny. Her friends went out of town to, I guess, Colorado, or honestly, I can't keep up. And they coming back from a trip, and she's giving them a bunch of cookies. So here is the dozen boxed up to get that out of the way. These are the honey buns stuffed with pear preserves, but they look so plain. They are packed with so much flavor, but they look so plain. So I've been thinking, like, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? So I'm gonna add a little stem that looks like a pear stem, so you could tell there's something in it, maybe, hopefully. The cookie butter s'mores, I'm gonna drizzle cookie butter over it, chocolate, and then a graham cracker. We are going to put cream cheese icing between the sugar cookies. I am so excited about these. We had one extra. This looks so good. And smash. And pipe. And press. Pipe and press. Is that a saying somewhere? Pipe and press. Maybe for nails, like the nail. I don't know. Yo, look at these cookies. Come on. You cannot tell me those don't look divine. I'm so excited about these flavors. I was so nervous about them, so to see them come to life, I am pumped. For pictures, I'm going to take this one cookie and look like. And then after pictures, I'm going to eat you. We're going to melt chocolate and drizzle that over it. This is cinnamon roll icing because there's cinnamon rolls in it, so you want the icing to be on top. Genius, I know. I was going to make fondant stems, but that seems like a lot of work for something nobody's going to eat. So instead, I'm going to do these little chocolate chips to represent the little stem of a pear. Hopefully they don't think this is like a pumpkin cookie. It is not. Hopefully they understand, because I'm running out of ideas how to make these cookies look more attractive. They just taste amazing, and I cannot stress that enough. Lemon cupcakes are ready. I need to do a cleanup reset because I'm getting overwhelmed with the amount of dishes.
Somehow I wanna be. You see that's where I believe. But it's never been beating life. Till they put me in the ground. Wanna love you to death.
Okay. I have gotten, why do I feel like this camera is leaning? Are you leaning? Ow, my back. The cookie butter ones aren't quite dry enough. They're almost there. So I might wait a little longer to let those dry. The chocolate's dry and half of the cookie butter's dry, but not all of it. I'm so excited to do the honey bun pear cookies again. They are so good, and I don't think people understand how good they are. Oh my gosh! My little Mikey thing is back. It has been gone for like 2 weeks. And then now I can tell when I'm talking, the little volume thingy's been gone. I don't know what I did, but praise God. I just noticed that. I am now sealing off all the cookies. I'm putting them on this pan, and I'm gonna put them in the fridge so I can bring them tomorrow morning to the store. First thing. Okay, the carrot cake cheesecake, we finally got the pecan do like this, push it out, and we're gonna do that to all of them. Scoop. Let it just do its thing. Ah, I can't wait to get pictures. Okay. Each one gets a scoop. Okay, let's go get pictures of it. It literally looks insane. Oh, hello, hello. Okay. So this is the last of the cakes that were baked. So I'm getting them wrapped. I'm going to put them in the fridge to cool. My microphone is pretty much dead. So while that's going to recharge, I'm going to start working on the fondant figurines for the cakes because we have a few animals I need to make as toppers, as well as some other little things. But we'll work on that while all the cakes cool. I forgot to charge my camera battery last night, the one that I can take on the go. The one that's in it right now has to be plugged up to the wall because it stays charged all day long or all week long. But we are about to go to the Marthaville store to restock it. So I can't take you with me because I forgot to charge my charger. But I wanted to show you everything I'm bringing. So I have these, gosh. Let me just put this mic on instead of trying to hold it. Okay, so I'm bringing these cake cups. It is golden cheesecake layered with strawberry buttercream, and I just scooped it up and put it in the cup. And then we have these little cakes. Oh my gosh. I want you to see how I did candles. And then I put little pumpkin heads on it, or faces. I put little pumpkin faces. Please tell me you can see that. Anyways, okay, let's go. Now I am making some icing because, well, clearly I just need icing. This freaking apron is like choking my neck because it pulls my shirt down like this way and it chokes my neck. It's pretty humid outside, so I'm gonna stick these next to my dehumidifier while they set for 30 to 40 minutes so they can dry out, and then they'll puff and give the perfect feet when they bake. It is very easy to mess up macaroons. It is also very easy to make macaroons, so it's a difficult dessert but also an easy dessert. have not in a while gotten a full sheet of macaroons perfectly piped, so it's gonna be a good day. Okay, this cake is a chocolate on chocolate cake on chocolate cake. Like, seriously, I'm out of breath. I think I've come to the conclusion, like, when I'm talking, I'm not breathing. Am I the only one that does that? I don't like this at all. For some reason, it's not doing what I'm wanting it to do, so let's try again. I'm going to see, it's like clumping up, and I don't like that. I don't know why it's clumping up. I don't know why, but all I know is that's not what I'm wanting. More heavy cream. That's over here. My spatula and just kind of like push it and let it like connect. That's the word I'm looking for, and let it connect. I'm going to put this in the freezer for about 2 to 3 minutes because I want the ganache to become solid so I can add swirls and writing to it. When it's still in its liquid form like this, it's hard for the words to stay still. It's like writing on Jello. It's just hard. So, making another 13 going on 30 cake. I made one last week, but this week's inspiration photo, the colors are a little darker than last week, and the piping is different than the one that I did last week. So I'm really excited about that. I don't know if anyone else will notice that except me, but I am excited. So I do still have some of the colors left from last week, but not enough to finish a whole cake. So I'm adding a little bit more icing to them and recoloring them, basically. I had enough red left from last week. I just didn't have enough green, pink, and orange. And as you can tell, I am out of breath. I don't know why. The purple in her inspo is very deep purple. So I'm going to add actually some more purple to this. Like a violet deep LSU purple versus like this. I'm from Louisiana, so comparing it to LSU makes sense right now. I have all of my colors like sitting straight up like this, so when I look in the basket, I can see what color it is. So it pushes all of the food coloring to the bottom, and I have to like beat it out like a ketchup bottle. I also forgot to set the timer for the macaroons, so I am not sure how long they've been sitting out, so I kind of just estimated a timer. Oh, I don't know why I keep losing my breath. Come here. I'm gonna write happy birthday on it and then do a swirl design on the edges and then put a ribbon on it, and she's done. This is what it looks like. Now I'm gonna put a ribbon on it and she's completely done. I'm so excited. I got a bunch of new piping tips in. I have a weird thing about collecting all the piping tips for you and food coloring. It's just crazy the things they come up with that I want all of them, like literally all of them. I wish they had, I wish there was like a giant, like one-stop shop of food coloring and piping tips that would make my life so much easier, because having to dig for them, having to dig for piping tips and dang it, bro. Having to dig for piping tips and food coloring. So much noise. I can't get my words out. Having to dig for piping tips and food coloring is hard. Okay, these are ready to go in the oven because when I touch them, nothing goes off on my hand. So that means they're dry and they're ready to go in the oven. Okay, the freaking timer. I wish it would shut up. We put another timer on for 10 minutes. Start. And then I flip it around and do it for another 2 minutes. Mistakes do happen no matter how long you've been doing cakes. Please note, there will be mistakes. Oh, that is a good saying. No matter how long you've been doing cakes, please know there will be mistakes. I need to get that on a shirt. The key to when a mistake happens, the key to fix it, is to not freak out. We are working through that though. We are working through that. Sometimes I do freak out. So this is the hardest part because you have to go in 2 different directions. One direction this way, like the singers, one direction. And then you come back this way and you do one direction this way. Oh, she is poofy and pretty. Ooh, it's getting a little toasty in here from that, from the oven. This thing's choking my neck. Okay. Writing freaks me out for some reason. I'm always so confident and then I go to write and the writing's like, psych, you can't do this. I don't like it. I knew I wasn't gonna like it. It's okay. This is a good example of how to not freak out. Just breathe. Just breathe. Isn't there a song? Just breathe. Nope. Not dinging any bells. Okay, one more try. Okay, let's pray over it before we do it. Okay, God, please let this work. Ooh, I just almost fell over. God, please don't let me fall over and please let this work. Ooh, that first one came out. Okay. I feel like thriving is such a big word. I think I did it. I don't know, guys. I feel like okay, guys. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. Oh. I can write happy birthday with my eyes closed, but when you start getting me on words, I hate when people ask me to write their name. I'm like, your name? What? Okay, anyways. Now the top has a bow too. So we're gonna kind of do it over the edge. Oh, my hair. I can tell y'all a funny story that I don't think anybody would know. I don't know if I should. I feel like it'll really expose myself. Okay, okay. Let's see. Let's do the red right here. And then here. And then here, and here. Oh, yes. What is the star of that show called? She would be so proud. I can't think of her name. Finish this bad boy off. This glitter. Yeah. Oh, yes, cute. The stuff goes up my nose, so I'm trying to protect my lungs. I didn't even think about how I'm just breathing through my mouth. I didn't think this through at all. It's like I'm literally watching piles of glitter fly around. There's no protecting my lungs. This cake is so fun. It's for a sweet 16, and she wanted like a leaning design cake, and then she let me run with the colors of the balloons, so orange, pink, and light pink. It was like a dusty rose. Anyway, so I went ahead and put the polka dots on, the dots around the edges, and the number 16. And now I'm gonna add 16 gold stars on top like candles. And then I straightened out 16. Can you please focus not on me but on this? Okay, so I straightened out 16 paper clips. In the picture it only had a few little star things, but I think it makes the most sense to have 16 of these. And then stick it right here. And repeat it 16 times. Okay, I'm one short. Okay, let's go make one more paper clip. This is so stupid. What I do is I take the paper clip, I bend it this way, bend it this way, and then bend it this way. Gosh, it's hard to do. It's pretty explanatory, whatever, I give up. How freaking fun! You can't tell me that's not fun. I wear these gloves because literally look at my hands. Now it's time for her to go to the ribbon station. I feel like if this was a hair salon, she would be going to the styling station to be finished up and go out the door. First things first is the figurines. So this is like Sky in a ghost costume, and I don't watch Paw Patrol, so I have no idea who this is, but he was in the inspiration, so we're using it. I live in Louisiana, so these are a must. These are going on the figurines, going in the figurines on the cake, because if you've been to Louisiana, I don't feel like I need to explain why there needs to be more support in the cakes than anywhere else. Okay. Shut the front door. That's cute. I'm like dipping into the buttercream, and then let's start in the bag. Oh, yes. This was a good idea. The paintbrush was a great idea. Good job, Caitlin. That literally looks like smoke. That's cool. I think my least favorite piping tip to ever exist is the grass piping tip. It gets clogged so easily and over nothing. Like my buttercream could be so smooth and air could get into it and it gets clogged. Okay, we need to add on the bones. right there. This is the smallest bone cutter I have. I like it like that. Right there, right there. So I took a piece of cardstock paper and printed it off, and then I put corn syrup on the back of it and glued it to fondant, and then it's going to stick right on the cake like this. I usually do it on white fondant, but I did it on black to give that shadow look of the Halloween theme. So we're going to put a flower here, a flower here, and a flower here. Mouse. So I'm going to put it here, like that. Oh yeah. And like this. Oh, she's so cute. Okay, moving on. I forgot to press record when I added the eyes, but there she is. She's not done. I know she looks a little bow-eyed, but okay, my mic is basically dead, so I didn't record while doing this because my mic is pretty much dead. But I do want to show y'all the cupcakes because they are so cute. Cute. They are boohoo theme, boho theme. I don't know how to say it, but here we go.